Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Our NASCAR Cup Series Toyota Save Mart 350 at Sonoma Raceway later on today. 352.285 kilometers, 218.9 miles, 110 laps around the road course known as Sonoma, formerly known as Sears Point. 3 stages, 25, 30, and 55. 6 sets of tires, fuel window 38 to 40 laps. Now, so many different pit strategies. I know a lot of people complain that what stage racing you can't have different strategies. Yeah, you sure can, especially at a road course like this. So if you think about a road course, typically you run it backwards. What that means is if you can go 38 laps on a tank of fuel, you look at the fact that it is 110 laps. You take 110 minus 38, puts you at lap 72. You minus 38 from lap 72, which puts you at lap 34. So if you want to just be safe because fuel mileage can't change, you figure 110 laps. You set it up where you pit about every 37 laps. That doesn't fit the stages correct. So you pit 50, 110 minus 37. You pit on lap 73 is your last pit stop. You minus the 37 from that. You pit on lap 36. So that you pit lap 11 of stage 2. So you start the race. You stay out at the end of stage 1. So that way you get stage points if you're in the top 10. You pit about 11 to go, or after 11 laps during stage 2. You stay out at the end of stage 2. You're set for the rest of the race. Now, is that the way they're going to do it? Who knows? 2 stops is what Larry McReynolds has talked about. I could see a 3-stop strategy. If you follow IndyCar at all, you know that's the big thing with IndyCar is 2, 3, or 4 stops depending on the race length. Anybody outside the top 10, I can see them pitting the stages. I can see people who maybe don't need stage points if you got to win, staying out or short pitting and trying to flip the stages like we've seen in the past. So you have options. If you didn't have stage racing, you actually take options out. So without stage racing, it's straightforward, pretty simple. You back it up, pit twice, and be done. There is no strategy involved. Here, you either pit at the end of the stage early, before the stage ends, with 2 to go. You pit at the end of the stage, or you still run just a 2-stopper. You have 3 different strategies, but you also have to be open to changing that strategy during the race, because we could see all 3 strategies actually go on during the race. All right, 3 of the last 4 Sonoma races, the winner started 8th. Yeah, weird fact. 3 of the last 4. In the last 14 races at Sonoma, the winner started in the top 14. 9 of those started in the top 10. Track position matters at Sonoma. It always has. Nobody can tell me that stage racing has changed Sonoma, because you go back to the beginning of Sonoma, only twice has the winner Sonoma started outside the top 14. And that's 34 races. 25 of the 34 races at Sonoma, the winner started in the top 10. So 25 of 34. So that's way beyond stage racing. The pole winner is won 6 of the 34 races. Logano's on the pole. Second place is won 4. Tyler Reddick. 4th place is won 3. Chase Elliott. 7th place is won 3. Daniel Suarez. 8th place is won 3. Alex Bowman. And 11th is won 4 times. The Dinger, AJ Allmendinger. So those are the starting positions that have won the most over the 34 races. And you have legit guys that can win the races in each of those starting positions. So anybody that started outside the top 14, only twice has it ever happened. And that was started 30th and 32nd, and one of those was Kyle freaking Busch. So let me pull the list up here. Yeah, I'm just still blown away that the 3 of the last 4 started 8th. I'm like, I put Alex Bowman in my fantasy lineup. You see trends like that, and you almost have to follow with them. So yeah, the 2 drivers to start outside the top 14 that have won at Sonoma. 2007 won Pablo Montoya, started 32nd. And in 2008, Kyle Busch started 30th. Even 2013, Truex started 14th. That was the lowest besides Davey Allison in 1991. And then Jeff Gordon in 2006, and then Rusty Wallace in 1990 both started 11th. And then Harvick started 12th, one of his wins. And then you get Martin Truex Jr., who won 3 of the last 5 at Sonoma. But where is Truex starting? MTJ starting 21st. No one has started in the 20s and won at Sonoma. Can Truex be the first? That's a possibility. Because for some reason that dude gets around this track. Whew. All right, now the last 2 Sonoma races. Chris Buescher average finish 3.0 without a win. That's just kind of weird. Michael McDowell average finish 5.0. Chase Elliott 6.5. Now Chase Elliott, Mr. Road Course racer himself, has never won in the Gen 7 car on a road course since 2021. Is his last road course win. Dude, we had this car since 2022. Ross Chastain average finish 8.5 at Sonoma. The last 2 races, Joey Logano 10.0, William Byron and Kyle Larson each 11.5, Daniel Suarez and A.J. Allmendinger each 11.5. Average running position for those 2 races, Chris Buescher 5.31, Michael McDowell 5.81, Chase Elliott 8.82, Ross Chastain 10.36, Martin Truex Jr. 11.36, Kyle Larson 11.57, Ty Gibbs 12.95, Daniel Suarez 12.97, and Joey Logano 13.08. With all of the road courses over the last two and a quarter seasons, 13 of them next gen era or Gen 7 era, Chris Buescher average finish 8.38, Chase Elliott 10.08, Tyler Reddick 10.33 with 3 wins, Christopher Bell 12.05 with a win. 2 wins. William Byron 12.0 with 2 wins. Ty Gibbs 12.54 with 2 wins. Austin Cindric 12.87, and then the Dinger A.J. Allmendinger 12.92 and a win. All right, after 15 races, we've had 9 different winners. So right now, we have 9 drivers in the playoffs on win. We have 7 drivers in the playoffs on points. Denny Hamlin 3 wins, Kyle Larson 2 wins, Chase Elliott a win, Martin Truex Jr. plus 132, William Byron with 3 wins, Tyler Reddick with a win, Ty Gibbs plus 107, Christopher Bell with 2 wins, Brett Keselowski with a win, Austin Cindric and Daniel Suarez each with a win. Then we have Alex Bowman plus 59, Ross Chastain plus 59, Ryan Blaney plus 47, Bubba Wallace plus 13, Chris Buescher plus 10. Now, on the outside looking in, a lot of talent here. Chase Briscoe minus 10, Joey Logano minus 14, Kyle Busch minus 20, and Josh Berry minus 104. And then Carson Ostavar, Ty Gibbs, Noah Gragson, and Michael McDowell leading out the top 24. Now, with the bracket challenge, Denny Hamlin's bracket challenge, I'm one of 40,000, whatever it was, that filled out brackets. Round 1. I was 11 and, what was I end up? 11 and 6. 11 and 6. Or 11 and 5, excuse me. 11 for 16. Alright, so it's fun to do this because everything got so topsy-turvy over at, let's see if I can pull my bracket up here and see who I have winning here. Let's see here. Let me see my bracket. Oh, let me see my bracket. It's weird. I thought it would let you actually pull up and review your bracket. Oh, here we go. View it. Alright, so for this week in the old Denny Hamlin bracket challenge, Denny Hamlin versus Joe Logano. I actually have Joe Logano moving on. Brad Keselowski versus John Hunter. I had Brad moving on. Now these are picks already done, so my third round, Logano and Brad after this. And then of the Chase Elliott, Austin Cindric, I had Chase moving on. Noah Gragson and William Byron, I have William Byron moving on. So I haven't lost anybody yet in that piece of the bracket. And then The Truex, Dillon, obviously we lost I think a lot of people lost Truex. So I got Buescher. I had Buescher versus Dillon. I have Buescher moving on. So I'm still locked in there. This is the next piece of the bracket. Who knew? Ross Chastain, Michael McDowell. I had Chastain, McDowell won. Ty Gibbs versus Eric Jones. I had Ty Gibbs moving on, so it's actually McDowell versus Jones. So I'm going to miss that piece right there. But my next level after that, the round 4, I've still got everybody in so far. Larson and LaJoy, I had Larson. And then Busch and Berry, I had Busch. I got Larson moving on from those two this week. And then Reddick and Stenhouse, I had Reddick moving on. Bell and Gilliland, I had Bell moving on. And I have Bell actually beating Tyler Reddick this week. So right now for Iowa, I have one driver I'm missing out of the round. So I have Joey versus Brad. Elliott versus Byron. Buescher, I had McDowell, but he's out. Larson and Bell. So we'll see how this week goes compared to last week. But hey, not horrible for the kind of a topsy-turvy week we had there at Gateway when it came to the Denny Hamlin bracket. Can't wait to do that next year. Hopefully there's money on it for the fans and everything, kind of like NASCAR Fantasy Live. I think that would be kind of cool. Speaking of NASCAR Fantasy Live, my lineup here for Sonoma. I went different with this based on starting position, based on how those positions normally win. So Logano, 6 wins from the pole, I got him. Reddick, second place Sonoma's won 4 times. He's in my starting lineup. Chase Elliott, 3 times the 4th place starter is 1. Daniel Suarez, 3 times the 7th place starter is 1. Alex Bowman, 3 times the 8th place starter has won. He's actually in my garage. And then I have MTJ in my starting lineup because he's won 3 of the last 5. So I just kind of went, kind of like so many different people. Buescher, McDowell. I'm like, I want different. I want to see if we can kind of go that different path. Kind of like Amazing Race when you have the detour, you either go this way or this way. I'm going over here. I know a lot of people are going to play the Bueschers and the McDowells and those guys. So I'm like, let's go a little different, see if we can do something different here. It's fun, right? That's all it is. It's all about having fun. Ty Gibbs over Kyle Busch, Ross Chastain over Austin Cindric, Tyler Reddick over Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell over Daniel Suarez. Those are my picks for the featured matchups, which those are 10 points each. I'm in 5 different leagues: TMD NASCAR, NASCAR Fantasy Fastlane, Away She Goes, XM FRP Fantasy Racing Preview, and then MRN line. I am 1092nd in MRN, 394 in Fantasy Racing Preview, MRN Inside Line 334, 815 in Fantasy Fastlane, and then ranked 6th in Way She Goes. It's fun. Not doing hot, not doing that great, but hey, it's all fun. All fun and dandy watching your fantasy team, watching your Denny Hamlin, that bracket challenge, and obviously the picks for the race as well, which I have as Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Martin Truex Jr., and Tyler Reddick. It's going to be a fun race day. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. And don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.